asked Josh, can you please cut my finger off, With me looking away, just go down on as hard as you can.
Please, shut up! Please do! You ask me that again and I will knock you out! Do you understand? You crazy? Cut your own finger off? What's the matter with you, Troy?
We've been there on most of the islands around Charleston.
A na obali, nakon puna 3 dana potrage, član obalne straže Joshovoj ocu priopćio grozne vijesti.
Anything?
Nothing.
Right, well, first line, we're going to target Lake Marion.
Mr. Long.
Then we're going to go down to Ashley Riverbanks. They might have run aground.
Mr. Long, we've been searching for 3 days. This has been the most extensive search in South Carolina's history, and we found nothing.
No, you can't call off the search.
I'm truly sorry. There's nothing more we can do.
Please.
Coast Guard came to us and said they're going to officially call off the search. And now they're going to switch it from a rescue to a recovery.
I'm sorry.
Starting first thing in the morning, they were going to just start combing the beaches looking for the bodies. I just totally couldn't believe that they're going to stop searching for the boys. It melted my heart to know my little boy was possibly gone.
Znajući da je obalna straža prekinula potragu, Ediju sada preostaje samo njegova vjera.
How are you, Edward?
They're still out there. I just know that they're still out there.
Throughout the whole thing, I just had to rely on prayer. I just realized that this was going to be, in God's hands to bring these boys through.
Dječaci su sada prisiljeni suočiti se s činjenicom da možda neće biti spašeni.
Okay.
I didn't think I was going to ever have a future. I thought my 15 years on the earth was it.
Every time we thought of our family, our parents, it was just real emotional.
Talking, man.
We both, looked at each other and we were very, very sad, very nervous, very scared.
We were both trying to doze off, and I fell asleep, and he was already asleep. And next thing I wake up to a sound of an engine.
Dječake je probudio golemi teretni brod koji je išao ravno prema njima.
Troy, wake up!
I've never been close to something that big. It was stories upon stories high. At the same time, it was so close, it seemed like I could touch it.
Hey! Hey! Stop! Stop!
I baš kad su momci izgubili svaku nadu da će biti spašeni, čini se da je pomoć ipak stigla. No, golemi se brod ne zaustavlja. Čini se da će ih pregaziti. Začudo, valovi koje je radio brod odgurnuli su čamac s dječacima i to ih je spasilo od gotovo sigurne smrti. Dječaci mogu samo gledati kako njihova posljednja nada nestaje u noći.
If they're not going to rescue us, we're only feet away from them. They're definitely not going to rescue us when we're, a couple hundred or 1,000 feet away. It just wasn't going to happen. We're simply a needle in a haystack.
Dječaci su na otvorenome moru već više od 5 dana, bez hrane i vode, posve dehidrirani. Izgubili su nekoliko litara tekućine, više od 20% svojih tjelesnih tekućina. Vitalni organi im otkazuju, tako da im se neprekidno izmjenjuju svjesna i nesvjesna stanja. Nema mnogo ljudi koji su toliko dugo uspjeli preživjeti bez vode.
My body hurts. I didn't want to be there no more. I didn't want to be out in the middle of the water. I was suffering, and it was a slow death. I was ready to go home to God.
Stop! Stop it!
I can't take this anymore.
Come on.
It's not right.
All right?
Iako Josh pokušava hrabriti mlađeg prijatelja, i on se bori protiv svojih demona.
Josh? Josh? Josh?
We didn't believe in suicide, but I was just swimming in the water. I just was like, if I went down as deep as I can go, you know, I swam down probably about 35, 40 feet.
Josh? Josh! Josh!
If a shark grabs me, don't try to save me. I was like, just let him eat me. I'm not gonna put up a fight. And then I thought, you know, what I might lose, you know, what I'm missing out as far as growing up and how my family's gonna move on without me. All those emotions run through your head.
Josh! 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 What are you doing?
I came back to the surface and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let God go when he wants to because I can't do it.
I would go back and forth the whole time to hang on to hope, but also realizing that they might be gone. And that was a struggle, and not knowing. And knowing they were out in the water, knowing that if they're out there, what is the condition? If they're not out there, and if they're gone, you know, how long before we can bring a closure to this? Every night when I would come home and drive down the street, someone in my neighborhood lined the entire street with bags with candles in them. So when I drove home, it took me right up to my house. The bags and the candles were out every single night. I was going to have to get ready for what I thought would be the memorial service once the bodies were found.
When we get back, I get to work in my truck. So when you're 16, I teach you to drive.
Towards the end of the week, you could tell he was starting to get real weak. He really had nothing left in him. He didn't want to hardly move. Basically, I keep trying to wake him up because I thought, you know, I really didn't want him to die.
Trot. Trot.
I didn't want to be in the boat no more. I want to be dead. I just simply asked Josh to kill me.
You kill me, will you? Stab me, put an end to this.
You're talking crazy talk.
I'm done.
I can't.
Sure.
I can't do it, man, never.
Troy asked me if I would stab him. And I just told him that there's no way I could do that. Because if Troy had died, I wouldn't be able to come home, even if they did find us. Because I couldn't go home and tell his parents that I let their baby boy die.
Troy je sada posve izgubio volju za životom. Njegov ga najbolji prijatelj ne želi ubiti, pa očajnički pokušava okončati svoju muku.
Every night you'd see like little glow-in-the-dark little balls, and they're called jelly balls.
Troy ih sada vidi kao moguću hranu, ali i izlaz iz ove situacije.
If it's poisonous, and it kills me, hopefully I die a peaceful death. I wasn't just going to eat a little bit and get real sick and suffer even more. I was going to eat a lot, and if they were poisonous, I was going to go out on the first hit.
No te meduze nemaju nikakvog učinka i dječaci sada mogu samo čekati sporu i strašnu smrt.
We pretty much realized that we were just waiting on to die. We didn't know how much longer we'd be alive. Of course, we both cried, saying, we don't want to die yet. We're too young to die.
You know you're dying, but you're dying slowly, and it's painful, and it's long, and every second that you're alive, you're dying at the same time. I knew I didn't have much longer.
Sada su već toliko dehidrirani da im je preostalo samo nekoliko sati života.
You should write something down.
Skupivši posljednju snagu, dječaci ispisuju svoje pozdrave obiteljima koje ostavljaju.
We loved them and we're sorry, and I thanked everybody for their support. And I basically just said that I'm sorry for what happened.
I remember writing to my mom and my dad, specifically saying, thanks for everything you've done for me. Thanks for teaching me what you've taught me.
Dva dječaka samo bulje u prazno. Digli su ruke od života i ne mogu učiniti više ništa osim čekati smrt.
Josh, I hear something.
Well, as me and Josh laid in the boat, I heard the roar of a boat again.
It's louder. Looks like it is you. It's getting closer.
I see this huge fishing boat coming straight at us. So at that time, I, jerked Josh. I was like, you got to get up.
Josh, help us! Hey, help me! Help us! Please, help us!
I was crying, but at the same time, it was like I wasn't crying because I had nothing to cry. I was just screaming, hey, please help us. Please, we need help.
Dvojica su dječaka samo mala točkica u oceanu, no za razliku od brodova koji su ih prije mimoišli, ovaj su ih put uočili.